So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson with a give to Miller. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get 61, matchbox light.
Here's Manning to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Switch it. Hey, team six. 2.
Working from the gun, Manning. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch twist. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing again is Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Set. 19. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving him nothing to Under 10, under 10, 10 hard.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start Q2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The 41-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cut. 30 base. Hey, Alpha. Cut.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing again. Manning. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. B.J. Hill coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Tate. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down, Manning. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Fight.
Now Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 90 Wolf. Who that? Kill. Hey, Zoo.
Manning to throw once more. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now, throwing again. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What's up? 19. What's the run? 24. Check that. Line him up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Kareem Martin coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Watson. Off to Thomas on the left side. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air yet again, Watson. It is intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Manning. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Manning steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Manning. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Ingram hauls it in. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw is Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set. HE Gator.
Let's go, Happy. Let me what you got. What you got, Happy?
Now a play fake. Manning. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Manning. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. J.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check it back.
To throw is Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Hill, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Watson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 24. Check 24.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Reset. 19. 25. Cut.
Now a first down throw. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check. I go 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Manning under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Here's Manning to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
10 more there and another first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And Tate's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Greystone, travel. Get it!
Manning going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, pick him up.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Swing.
134.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, weapon.
Down the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. 31 for Mike. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Miller. And some room to maneuver. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 69 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Haywood!
Shotgun now for Manning. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. No.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
50 seconds. 19. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 26. Check 26.
Now Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Leo! Hey! High 7!
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Watson's going to throw it here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Dances by him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.